I mean, to me, I'm no art historian, but they look awful.
Yeah.
I don't know much about music, but it could well be the tempo. You know, I'm not an art gallery critic. I would be surprised if that's the best art gallery in France, but I am moving ahead. I'm not an artist. There's another thing I'm not. There. If anybody is keeping score, there's another
thing. You refuse to be an expert. Okay.
I mean, I'm no tattooist. There's another one. But I could do it like that. I don't know about snakes.
You're not an expert on snakes, are you? No.
But it seems to me a bit of miscasting there. I don't know about this either. But I would have thought there would be like some snake service that you could call. Because, I mean, I don't know much about classical music.
It's another thing that you don't know about.
But I can think of ones that don't start with B. I don't know much about cement, but it goes off fairly quick, so he must have mixed that in the meantime.
Yeah.
And he started relaying floor.
I mean, one of the many areas that I'm no expert in is art, right? But I do know that John Constable was a bit of a top painter.
I don't know. Another thing I don't know about, right, is guns and ballistics and stuff. But I do believe if you shoot somebody in the head, it's worse than like a cord blaster.
Yeah.
You know, I know. I spend most of these things telling you as to what I don't know. Know nothing about cars, but I know you don't mess with the bits at the front. I mean, I'm no expert on trucks and that, and vans and stuff, but wouldn't you have thought they'd have like little holes in the bottom to let water out? I don't know anything about jewellery.
No, you don't, do you? And nor do I, by the way.
But that, I would have thought so, because there's a lot of diamonds.
Yeah,
I'm not a doctor, but there must be other reasons for it, you know what I mean? Because
like you scraped your gums or something like that.
So you have to be careful worded with that. I'm not a doctor. I don't know about these things.
No.
But I think people are quite hardy. And I think generally it takes something to kill somebody. Now, I'm no polo player, right?
No, you're not an expert
I'm not an expert on that. But he's sort of attempting to play in polo, but isn't he, like, bizarrely bad at it? I don't know anything about being a hitman.
Well,
but I would say...
That's contrary, because you just said you were hired as a professional hitman.
Well, I said I told people I'd been.
Yeah,
I'm no scientist, you know, but that sounds fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
We know it's true. I don't know anything about wine.
You're not an expert in that?
I'm not an expert in that.
I wondered.
If anybody is keeping track on what
This is another thing.
This is another one of them. I'm not a guns expert.
So what are they going to do?
I'm no biologist. I don't know much about cars, but I wondered if it were an E-Type Jaguar. I don't know sleight of hand or anything like that, but I was once told by a bouncer what to do in a sort of situation. I wouldn't recommend it, obviously. I'm no bank robber, but why would you need a fast getaway driver?